free night awards, free bottles of water, free breakfasts, free parking, free upgrades, free late checkouts. There are lots of reasons to be loyal to the World of Hyatt. Yes, Hyatt has less properties than Marriott or Hilton, so there may not be a Hyatt where you are going. But amongst hotel groups, the World of Hyatt is the best loyalty program. Members are treated better than they are in the Marriott Bonvoy or Hilton Honors programs. Part of the reason for that is it is hard to earn status with Hyatt. If you want platinum status with Marriott, get the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant card. If you want diamond status with Hilton, get the American Express Hilton Aspire card. If you want gold status with Marriott and Hilton, get the American Express Platinum card. But if you want globalist status with Hyatt, you need to collect 60 qualifying nights at Hyatt properties. This makes globalist status rarer, and with increased rarity comes increased value. Now, it's no secret that I dislike paying cash for hotel stays, and I bet you do too. In 2024, we stayed 48 nights in hotels on points, mainly Hyatts. To avoid paying cash, we use points. Allow them. So how do you get enough points to stay that many nights at Hyatt properties? Which credit card should you have and use if you want to shoot for globalist status? Let's think about our contenders. We've got the Underdog Built card. We've got the Sapphire Siblings. And, with home field advantage, we've got the World of Hyatt card. Each of these cards lets you get your points into the Hyatt ecosystem. To figure out which one is the head of the class, we need to look at their welcome offers, their annual fees, their earning structures, and their benefits. Then lastly, we're going to take a look to see if any of them have earned any extra credit. Now, if you like these types of comparisons, this would be a good time to subscribe to the channel so that you can stay informed and make educated decisions about your own credit cards. We're going to keep track of how they're doing on a report card, and for each category, they're going to earn an A, B, C, D, or F. At the end, we're going to calculate their GPA and determine our valedictorian. Let's get started with this. Welcome offers. Well, one card gets an automatic F, the Built card. It doesn't have a welcome offer. It has never had a welcome offer, and I don't think it ever will have a welcome offer. Since we're looking for Hyatt points, let's look at the World of Hyatt card next. Currently, Chase is offering a slightly elevated welcome offer for this card, but it is still needlessly complicated. It's a two-stage welcome offer. During stage 1, you spend $3,000 during the first 3 months and earn 35,000 Hyatt points. For stage 2, you spend an additional 12 grand during the first 6 months, and you'll earn another 30,000 Hyatt points. Add it all up, and you could earn 65,000 Hyatt points. Hyatt points are worth more than your average hotel point, but this full welcome offer might not be the best return on $15,000 to spend, even though there are some additional benefits to spending 15 grand on your World of Hyatt card. This welcome offer is only average, so it gets a C. For full transparency though, I have this card and I did do both stages of the welcome offer when I got it, and I shared my thought process in this video here. Next, we're going to move on to the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. We'll talk about their welcome offers together because they're identical. 60,000 ultimate rewards points after spending $4,000 during the first 3 months. While this is not a full breakdown of these two cards, remember that you can only hold one of these cards at a time. You'll have to pick which one you want based upon their other features. If this was a head-to-head comparison of the Preferred and the Reserve, the win would go to the Reserve because of its elevated redemptions. From a Hyatt perspective though, where we're using transfer partners, these two welcome offers really are identical. Neither one is truly outstanding, so each will earn a B. With that down, let's turn our attention to annual fees. If any of these cards offer credits, we'll discuss that either in the benefits section or as an extra credit consideration. Here, we're looking straight up at their annual fees. Built gets an A for having a $0 annual fee. The World of Hyatt card and the Sapphire Preferred each earn a B for their $95 annual fees. The Sapphire Reserve, though, with its annual fee of $550, earns a C-. Our next grade is for earning structure. The World of Hyatt earns 2x Hyatt points on purchases at restaurants, local transit, gym memberships, and airline purchases made directly from the airline. It earns 4x Hyatt points on most purchases at Hyatt hotels, but be careful now. The offer page advertises earning 9 points per dollar at Hyatt properties, but 5 of those come from just being a World of Hyatt member, and you'll earn them no matter how you pay. Then you earn 1x on everything else. This might be the weakest earning structure of the bunch. I really want this to be a higher grade, but grades are earned, not given. The World of Hyatt card has only earned a D. The Built card earns 3x points at restaurants or 5x points if the restaurant is a Built neighborhood dining partner. It earns 5x points on Lyft purchases and 3x points on travel purchases. For travel purchases, Built includes anything booked directly with airlines, hotels, car rental agencies, cruise lines, or when you use the Built travel portal. It also earns 1x back on everything else. However, to earn any points at all, you need to make at least 5 purchases each month with the card, and that leaves the Built card with a B. And that brings us to the Sapphire siblings, and each one earns differently. The Sapphire Preferred earns 3x at restaurants, online groceries, and select streaming services. It earns 2x on travel purchases. If you pay for travel through the Chase portal, though, you will earn 5 points per dollar, and 1x on everything else. Put that all together, and this is average earning potential. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred earns a C. The Sapphire Reserve earns 3x at restaurants and travel. Purchases through the Chase portal will now earn you 5x on flights, but 10x on hotels and car rentals. And there's also a Chase dining option in the travel portal. If you make a purchase there, that will also earn you 10x. Now, of course, the Reserve then earns 1x on everything else. The Reserve doesn't earn great either. I think it's a little better than the Preferred, but not by much. So it earns a slightly higher C than the Preferred, but it still earns a C. Let's turn our attention to benefits. When it comes to benefits, you should never expect much from a no annual fee card. And from that perspective, the Built card doesn't disappoint. But with that said, the Built card actually has a slew of benefits that you don't normally see from a card with no annual fee. First of all, it doesn't charge foreign transaction fees. It actually also provides limited travel protections. It comes with cell phone protection and auto rental collision damage waiver licenses or liability or coverage. The most important benefit that the Built card provides, though, is access to travel partners, including Hyatt, and of course that's why we're discussing Built in the first place. Are these some robust benefits? Absolutely, especially since they're free. But we're not grading on a curve, and there are cards with better benefits out there. You just only have to pay for them. So taken all together, the Built card earns a B. So what type of benefits does the Hyatt card provide? The benefit that turns this $95 annual fee card into a keeper is the annual free night award. It provides you with a free night award on every card anniversary. Typically, this free night award is worth more than the annual fee. I used one this past New Year's Eve at a Hyatt place in Park City, Utah. The member rate that night was $620, so you can get some real value out of these. However, this free night award is limited to category 1 through 4 hotels. There's also the opportunity to earn a second free night award each year. Spending $15,000 in a calendar year will earn you a second free night award. The World of Hyatt card also provides you with Discoverer status. This is Hyatt's lowest status level, but does get your foot on the first rung of their status ladder. As a Discoverist, you are now eligible for room upgrades and 2 p.m. checkouts. You get premium internet, and you get those 2 free bottles of water each day of your stay. Speaking of status, the Hyatt card helps you climb up that status ladder. Each year, you receive 5 qualifying nights. It's these qualifying nights that determine your status level with Hyatt. Normally, Discoverist requires 10 qualifying nights. Then Explorist requires 30, and Globalist requires 60. The last benefits of the Hyatt card are no foreign transaction fees and travel protections. While these are very different benefits than the Built card, I grade them as good as Built's, so the World of Hyatt card also earns a B. Let's look at the benefits of the Sapphire Preferred. There are 2 benefits that this card is known for. First, it allows you to use Chase's travel partners, including Hyatt. Second, there is a $50 hotel credit when you book a hotel through the Chase travel portal. While those are the 2 main benefits, there are some more as well. It also does not have foreign transaction fees, and it comes with travel protections. And the Preferred provides primary CDW when you rent a car. Its last benefit is with DoorDash. You get a Dash Pass subscription and $10 a month towards DoorDash non-restaurant orders. Overall, though, the Sapphire Preferred just earns a C. And this is part of the reason the Preferred has a big brother, the Sapphire Reserve. With its higher annual fee, the Reserve comes with some more benefits. To start with, the Sapphire Reserve comes with a $300 travel credit, and you do not need to use the Chase travel portal to use it. Each year, the first $300 of purchases that code as travel will receive a statement credit. This is one of the simplest travel credits there is. The next big benefit is airport lounge access. The Reserve comes with a Priority Pass membership and provides access to all the Sapphire lounges. For frequent flyers, lounge access can be a big deal. No one would rather be seated at the gate when they could be in a lounge having drinks. Also making travel easier is the credit for TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. This is a benefit that is only good once every 4 years when you need to renew that service. The Reserve also comes with a beefed up partnership with DoorDash. You still get the Dash Pass, but now you get $25 a month towards DoorDash purchases. Like all the other cards on this list, the Sapphire Reserve does not have foreign transaction fees and has travel protections. When you dig into the fine print, right above where it says to subscribe to the channel, but below where it says to hit the like button, you'll see that the Reserve offers the strongest set of travel protections. And of course, I should have mentioned this earlier, but the Reserve provides access to Chase's travel partners as well, letting you transfer your points over to Hyatt. For its benefits, the Sapphire Reserve earns an A. So, as we look now, there's no card that is outstanding for earning Hyatt points. The Sapphire Reserve is a little ahead of everyone else, but not by much. And the World of Hyatt card actually has the lowest GPA. But there are some extra credit grades to be handed out. Extra credit always has to be handled carefully. If you make the extra credit worth as much as the main grades, everything gets skewed. On my grading scale, extra credit is going to be worth 25%. The Built card gets extra credit for rent payments. If you have the Built card, you can make your rent payments on this card without paying any fees. This is the only card that lets you do that. While that might not benefit me personally, this feature can't be ignored and earns the Built card an extra credit A. The Sapphire Reserve gets extra credit for redemptions through the Chase Travel Portal. If you redeem your ultimate reward points through the travel portal, they are worth 50% more. This provides you with a base redemption value of 1.5 cents per point. This feature earns the Sapphire Reserve an extra credit A. The Sapphire Preferred has a similar feature. Instead of bumping up your rewards by 50%, the Preferred gives you a 25% boost. This is still good, just not as good as the Reserves. For its 25% increase to your redemptions, the Preferred gets an extra credit B. The World of Hyatt card gets extra credit for helping you climb the Hyatt status ladder. We already spoke about how it provides automatic Discover status and 5 qualifying nights. However, you are also rewarded for spending on your Hyatt card. You'll receive an additional 2 qualifying nights for each $5,000 you spend on the card. You could spend your way to higher status, but that's not always the best use of your spending. To reach Globalist, you'll need to throw down north of $100,000 every year on that card. Now, there are definitely people who will spend 15 grand on their Hyatt card each year to get the free night award and 6 more qualifying nights. But 130 grand, that's a big ask. But for giving you a way to climb the status ladder, even if you don't use it, the World of Hyatt card also gets an extra credit B. So there we have it. The grades are in, the GPAs are calculated. Even with extra credit accounted for, there is still no standout card for the World of Hyatt program. The Sapphire Reserve scored the highest, but it only earned a B. This is one of the issues with the World of Hyatt program. There is no great credit card to go with the program. Hilton has 3 co-brand options. Marriott has 5, at 6 when you include the Ritz-Carlton card. Hyatt has the 1. The value of Hyatt points means that you can take advantage of transfer partners like Bilt and Chase, but then you have to dedicate a fair amount of your transferable currencies to Hyatt. All that aside, I have to admit, I was surprised that the Sapphire Reserve came out on top. I have half the cards on this list, but not the Reserve. I'm going to have to reevaluate my credit cards now. That's never a bad thing, but I'm surprised the decision about Hyatt would force me to. If you're only going to get one card to use towards your Hyatt redemptions, get the Sapphire Reserve. It is today's valedictorian. But there's no rule that says you can only have one of the cards we discussed today. If you pay rent, the Build card is a must-have. If you end up really enjoying Hyatt, then you should get the World of Hyatt card eventually. Just don't get those cards first. Add these cards to your collection over time. The truth is, you need a team to maximize your spending for Hyatt. That's not terribly surprising. Most of my videos are about credit card systems that work together, cards that complement each other. That's truly the best way to take your family farther for less. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe. Those 2 things make a big difference, really help the channel out, help the channel to grow. And that will make sure you find out about other ways to maximize your credit card rewards, as will this video here. Now, thank you for spending some time with me, and until next time, safe travels.